Welcome everyone to our Hatha yoga class. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next hour. Our theme for our class is self-worth. And I'm pretty sure that you heard this before, that we are our own worst critic. So I want you to think about what you are really good at doing. I want you to think about what you really like about your physical body, what you really like about the inside of you. And thinking about now affirmations that we can say to ourselves, saying something every day to ourselves. What is something that we use every day? We use passwords every day on the computer. How about having your password as an affirmation for yourself? I am healthy. I am healthy as one of your passwords. I'm just giving this as an example. So something that is a really nice affirmation for yourself, so that you're going to be doing it. You're going to be saying it every day. You're going to be integrating that into your mind and your body and your soul. As we go into our class here, starting at the top of our mat, thinking about our breath, the Ujjayi breath that we breathe, breathing in what we want to take in, filling ourselves up with all the wonderful things around us. Exhaling everything that we don't want, everything that is not going to serve our purpose. Standing at the top of the mat, rooting yourself into the ground. I'm pretty sure that we all love nature, and we all love to be outside. We love to smell the fresh air after a rainfall. So I want you to think about that right now, what we really love about the outside, and root yourself down into the ground, into the earth, and let yourself feel it. Let yourself be surrounded. Let your arms come by the sides with your thumbs pointing forward. Chin comes down to the chest, and then I'd like you to lift your head up, standing tall. Draw the chin in. Notice how you're jutting your chin forward. So stand tall and be really proud of yourself. Tailbone comes down. Feel the earth around you. The Ujjayi breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Thinking of your breath as that, breathing in what you need to take in for your body. Exhaling what does not serve your purpose. Hearing your breath now. Breathing into your chest, breathing into your tummy, breathing into all those corners. Breathing into your underarms. Opening up your eyes. Our first sun salutation, Namaskara A. With an inhale breath, we draw our arms up overhead and take in everything that is good. And then exhale, dive forward, bend through the knees, hinge through the hips. Let the head hang. Inhale, come up to halfway lift.
Knees are bent to help keep the back flat. Exhale, take the hands down to the ground. Step back with the right foot, left foot to this distance between your feet. Spread your fingers out. You still feel the earth, the ground below you. Jutting the body forward, come down to the knees. Lower yourself into the ground. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to up dog. Pubic bone down, tops of the feet down, press, draw the navel in, exhale, release. Do it again. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, release. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. So draw the toes back and then push, 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 push up. Elbows hug the waist, always come up into downward facing dog. Now just pedal out through the knees. Head hangs. Bow to the earth here. Everyone bend through the knees. Look to the hands. Walk the feet forward. Hear your breath now. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Expand through the chest. Exhale, release, dive forward. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead and take everything good into the body. Exhale, everything you don't want. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead, sun salutation, next one. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take your right foot, left foot back. Plank, chaturanga, jutting the body forward. Lower yourself into the ground. Inhale to up dog, pubic bone down. Tops of the feet press down. Pull the navel in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling. Exhaling. Upside down B, inhaling. Exhaling, hear your breath. Exhale. One more cycle, inhale. Exhale, breathe out everything that does not serve your purpose and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, take it in. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, let it all go with hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let it all go. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. 2 more cycles of breath, focus. Exhale, breath, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk your feet forward. Ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Inhale, halfway lift, take it in. Exhale, release, let go. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Good, okay. Rooting yourself down into the ground as you take your toes, big toes, to touch each other. Standing tall again. I am worthy. I think of all the possibilities for myself. Inhale, Namaskar B. Draw your arms up overhead and sit into the squat. Exhale, coming up, dive forward, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Elbows hug the waist, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we add the lunge. Three-legged dog, draw your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend to the knee, step between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. This is warrior one. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Virabhadrasana A, lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog and let it go. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, everyone bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, head hangs. Inhale to squat. Big bubble. Exhale, come up. Arms come the opposite way. One more time. Inhale to squat. Fierce posture. Exhale, come up and dive forward. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. You can do the jump and challenge yourself. Jutting the body forward, lower yourself into ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands, three for your lunge, coming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, big lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend through the knees, lift your hands, walk, step, or jump the feet forward, big toes touch. You can do it and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. You can do it, confident. And then exhale, up, and take your arms the opposite way. Good, okay. Take your hands onto your hips. Now that was really, really a lot of breath work, and we did it. Bend through the knees, step or jump out. Challenge yourself. You are definitely able to do that, being confident in ourselves. You're worthy for finding success in everything you do. Bending through the knees. I'd like you to take that right leg, step it right back. Take the heel down to the ground, draw your arms up to shoulder height. Now really checking your alignment with the left knee pointing straight ahead, setting yourself up. The back edge of your right foot down to the ground and then in line with the back edge of the mat. Warrior two. Virabhadrasana B. Now we are warriors. We are strong. Sweep your right arm up and over. Take your hands on either side of the left foot. Come onto the ball of the right foot here. Now, that front knee is bent. Take the right hand down to the ground. You can use a block too. That my right hand is going to be a little bit higher. It'll be easier so I don't have to go down so low. The knee may come down to the mat too. You can use a knee block or double up your mats into a twist. Take the left hand onto the left hip. Now you are worthy of achieving success in this pose. Flat back. Add the twist to the left side. You are strong. Take the left hand away. Your gaze, your drishti could be straight ahead or towards your thumb. Opening up. Coming out of the twist, take the left hand down to the ground. Coming out of the low lunge, take the heel down to the ground, right heel. And then sweep your right arm up back into warrior two. Warrior B, Virabhadrasana B. And then bend through both the knees here. Step right to meet the left. Nice big opening for us. Left side. And then we step back with our left side now. I'm going to come to this side so that it's just going to be a little bit easier for you to see me with the opening. Bend in the knees, step straight back with the left foot. Take the heel down to the ground, line your heels up. Inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height. Lunge forward. Check your alignment again so the knee points straight ahead because sometimes they'll want to turn in. Open up through the hips. Open up. Back edge of the foot down and in line, parallel with the back edge of the mat. Look over your middle finger. Be strong. Stand tall within yourself. Sweep your left arm up and over. Hands go on either side of the right foot. Come, take the heel off the ground. Left heel off the ground. Now you may use that block again for the left hand or not. The tenting of the fingers might work too for you. Take the right hand onto the right hip. Lengthen out through your spine. Add your twist over to the right side. Looking straight ahead or turn your head as you lift your arm up into the sky. Spread your fingers out, shooting the energy out of your body without overextending into the shoulder. Keep breathing. And smile at your accomplishment. Coming out of the twist, release. Okay, back into warrior two. Warrior B, Virabhadrasana B. So take the heel down to the ground and sweep the left arm, right arm up and come into warrior two. Bending both knees, step left to meet the right, top of the mat, and shift through the body. Okay, let's do a little challenge for ourselves. So at the top of our mat, bending through the knees and step straight back with the right foot. Take your hands down to the ground and then a low lunge. Holding here, a low lunge. And then slowly take the right knee down and then step back with the left foot. Okay, all fours here first. Step forward with the right hand, left hand, back into downward facing dog. Wild thing is coming up. Wild thing, taking the right leg up off the ground. Bend through the knee, flex your foot. Stacking your hips on top of one another. So you're going to open up through that right hip. Keep opening. Now you may be here or add that challenge and taking the right foot down to the ground and opening up. Take those hips up towards the sky and open up that body and keep breathing. Coming back into downward facing dog. Take the left foot off the ground, three-legged dog. Flex your foot, keep it strong. Bend through the knee and then stack your hips on top of each other. So you need to turn the knee out, open up through the pelvis. Remain here or take the left foot down to the ground. Bang and hold. Pelvis up towards the sky and hold. Keep breathing. Slowly come back. Downward facing dog. Nicely done. And then take the knees down to the ground into child's pose. Take a break, uncurl the toes, get back into the heels, arms to the side or forward. Here in child's pose, I want you to just let your body settle in, to take in everything that we just did, and to feel happy about it. It was a big opening to be able to open up through the body and trust yourself to come down to the floor. That's a big accomplishment. Back to all fours, to dolphin. Take the forearms down to the ground. Draw your pelvis up towards the sky. And making your way back down to child's pose. This time, do child's pose another way. You can take your knees out to the corners or to the sides of your mat and curl the toes, sit back, and then here we open up through the hips a little bit more. Arms may be forward. And then walk the arms over to the left side, forehead rest. Releasing, walk your arms back to center and then to the right side, forehead rest. Slowly make your way back to the center. And then come up to all fours again. Step forward with the right hand, left hand into downward facing dog. Okay, this time, I love dragon. We're going to take that right leg up and then step onto the outside. So you're in three-legged dog and then step onto the outside of the right wrist. One of my favorites. First, I never liked this pose when I first started, but I love it now. Really big opening into the hip. You feel that opening. Notice that we're doing lots of openings too. So I want you to really be using your breath and taking into your body all that is good. And then exhale, letting everything out that does not serve you. I am worthy. Take your forearms down for a little bit more of a challenge, big opening. Feel more of an opening into the side of the hip, the right hip. Thinking of possibilities for yourself. You're worthy. Let the head hang. Use your Ujjayi breath. Coming out, taking your hands down to the ground. Stepping back with the right foot, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog. Left side lifts now. And then exhale, step onto the outside of the left wrist. Right knee may come down to the ground or legs straight. Feel the opening and coming through the left side of your hip. Use your breath, breathing in to all those tight spaces. Exhaling, helping yourself to release. Forearms, bringing them down to the ground. Head may hang. Coming out, lovely lunge, stepping back, downward facing dog. And then back to your knees, all fours. Release those wrists. Okay, all fours, toes may come down to the ground too. Gripping your mat with your finger pads to take pressure off of the wrists. To cat and cow here. I'm going to tuck my shirt in just so you can see my belly also with a nice inhale. Coming into cow through lower back, moving first, lumbar spine, and then exhale, big arch, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time into your big arch for cat. And we release. Step forward with the right hand, left hand, come into downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, look to your hands, walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Big toes touch. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale,
hands to the heart center. Here's posture, and we add a twist. So big toes are touching here. Feel the earth around you again. Let that earth surround you. Let nature surround you. Inhaling and exhaling, hold. With the inhale breath, draw your arms up overhead. And sit down into your squat, exhale, hold. Take your hands to your heart center. Inhale, hold. Checking the knees, not passing the toes. Exhale, rotating over to the left side. The right knee will want to jut forward, pull it back, and look at your knees so that they're square, in line. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming out of the twist, head hangs, draw the bottom up towards the sky. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, sit into the squat. To the other side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, rotate over to the right. Now the left knee will want to jut forward, so square. Check your knees. Find that balance. Exhale, breath, come out of the twist. Draw your bottom up to the sky, head hangs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, hold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Take it in and exhale. Release. Okay, let's go into another pose where we have balance. So we've done a few balance poses. If you have your block handy, this is a good time to use it. It's half moon that we'll be moving into. I'll just step back here so you can see me. Placing the block onto at 11 o'clock on your clock. Not 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I'm going to come forward and I might have to step off here. So 11 o'clock, and I'll fold forward. You may also use a ledge here to do the opening that your body is, you're tucked in, and then you can open and take your foot off of the ground too. That's always nice. You can do this so against a wall. Okay, we fold forward, root yourself down to the ground. You can fiddle with the block too, where it's going to work for you. I like to have my fingers down, palms on my block, and then fingers down. Take the right leg off the floor, flex your foot. It will make you stronger. Both legs straight. It will make you stronger. Now see where your block is, if it's adjusted in the right spot. Here, we can start the opening in through our body. So opening up through our pelvis, opening up your body to look at the side. Your right arm may come away in towards the sky. Flex that foot, keep it strong. Flexing. Look at something that is not moving. Keep opening. Keep breathing. Slowly come out of half moon. Take that foot down to the ground and come up. Excellent. Always coming into it, lots of strength, feel your foundation. Trust yourself. Trust yourself that you can do it. Remember, you are worthy. So taking your block to 1 o'clock now. I'm just going to switch it so that it's at 1 o'clock now with the fold forward. And then again, if you have a wall, you can use it to open up through the body. Or a table too that you can lean against. Folding forward. Just where you need to be. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Find that strength. Use your breath. Your breath is so important for stabilizing, for support for the spine. Here we go. Slowly lift left foot off the ground, flex the foot. Start your opening when you're ready. Flex the foot, both legs straight. Looking at a spot that is not moving. The arm may come away. Flexing, flexing, opening. Trust yourself. Slowly release. And come up. Okay, well done. Take the block away. Set it to the side. Come to the top of the mat. Close your eyes. Turn your palms forward into Tadasana. Mountain pose. Draw the chin slightly into the chest, but we stand tall. Feel love around you. Feel love coming from within. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of success. Opening up your eyes. Let yourself smile. And a nice big breath. Making your way to the ground, sun salutation A. Draw the arms up overhead. Take it in. Exhale, dive forward. Let everything go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, step and jump back. Trust yourself and jut the body forward. Lower yourself into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, walk, step or jump. The feet forward, seated. Legs come forward. Toes up towards the sky. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom. Toes up towards the sky so that we're able to feel that foundation below us. Still the earth below us, and we sit tall. Take the arms by your sides, palms down. Tuck the chin into the chest just slightly. Just the tip of the chin. Close your eyes. And opening up your eyes. Take the hands a little bit further behind and bend through the knees. So hands just wider than the body, windshield light for your knees. So take your feet wider, just the edges of the mat, and then windshield light for knees side to side. Come back to center, feet down towards the ground. Sitting up tall, moving into tabletop here. So first, let's do one variation. Fingers, if it's okay for you, accessible for you, take the fingers about 3 inches away from your bottom. Your fingers are pointing towards your bottom and draw your heart up. If that is not going to work for your wrist, tense your fingers and then sit up.
so that your heart is shining up towards the sky. So pressing down to those finger pads. You may even have the heels down towards the ground too, if you find your hip flexors are a little bit tighter. And we release to butterfly. Butterfly, you may have support for the head. So taking the bottoms of your feet together, do a little shift through the body with an inhale, breast sit tall. Exhale, breath, fold forward, take your elbows down to the insides of your legs and press down, open up your feet like a book and fold forward. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Next, inhale, breath, coming up all the way. Exhale, release. Back into tabletop, another version. So you may do the variation that we did before, the first one we did, or hands behind your bottom, about 3 inches away, and then lift your pelvis off of the ground. So sitting up nice and tall again, always, and then lift your pelvis off of the ground, draw your hips up. Your heart lifts up towards the sky. Keep lifting up, keep breathing. Next exhale breath, we make our way back down to the ground and release. Okay, lots of lifting. We're going to take all that pressure off of the wrist. Extend both legs and then take your right foot in towards your left inner thigh. And now my right hand is going to be just between my right foot and my left foot. That's the distance I want your right foot away from your inner thigh here. Take your hips down towards the ground. Sometimes that's not going to work, that your hips are going to want to really lift up when we do this reach. So first of all, reach forward and notice that your hip is going to lift. So reach forward with the right fingers and notice that it will, and that's okay. Take your right arm behind the leg and then hold on. Take your left arm behind the back and then see if you can hold on to your hands and then take the hip down. And then slowly release, okay? Now let's use a prop to help us. So think of this in your life yourself. Think of the support, the things that you need to help yourself to reach your goals, to know that, yes, I can do things. I am successful. I am more than capable. So I love to use my nice band here, taking pressure off my shoulders. So I'm going to take my band behind, whatever you have, your strap, your band, your housecoat tie, towel. So I'll have it behind. I can reach forward with my band, my strap, and then come around towards the back here. And then I can hold on to the band with my left hand too. And I'm just holding on with both hands and then slowly try to take my hip down towards the ground. Use your breath to help you to let go. Release into this pose. With the next inhale breath, make your way up, let go of your strap.
into the other side. Okay, this side. Now we know lots of things that we can do to make it accessible for us. Hand distance away your foot and your inner thigh. And then you may reach forward first and then wrap your left arm around the left leg. And then you can see if you can actually find that grip and then set the hip down. Or your band is going to come behind. You're going to reach forward, wrap your band around, take your other hand, and then hold on to the band. And then you may walk your hands closer together. See if you can get the left hip to settle. And then fold forward, finding that flat back. Ooh, lots of things to do. Toes up towards the sky. And nose to knee. Exhale breath, let it all go. With the next inhale breath, you make your way up. Exhale, release those legs and windshield wiper knees side to side. So lots of openings to your body to encourage that positivity flowing through us. Possibilities. Okay, let's take a little seat towards the front and then turning your body so that your head would be at the front of your mat. Making your way down. Making your way down, you can come onto the side of the body and then roll over to your back. You can come down one vertebra at a time. If you don't have any back injuries, rounding through the back is, of course, sometimes harder to do. But if you do, scoop, nice big scoop into the belly here, and then one vertebra at a time, you work your way down towards the ground. Take the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Take those legs up towards the ceiling and flex your feet. And hold. Let your body just settle here. Encourage your lower back to settle. Bending through the knees. Take your right foot, left foot down towards the ground. Bridge will be our next pose. And here I do like to use a block for bridge and to take off pressure. And it's just take off pressure on my lower back. It's more supportive. I'm going to use the smallest width to place it between my knees. Now it's up to you what you would like to use. It may be the smallest width. It may be the second smallest width too. So that way, but you choose, see what's going to work for you. And I'm placing between my knees and I'm going to squeeze onto my block. This way it's going to help to create more support for my spine. A nice big opening again. Palms down towards the ground, always looking up towards the ceiling for bridge. Pressing onto your shoulders, not your head. So we lift up, a nice big inhale and lift and open. We exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release down to the ground through your pelvis. Take the block away. Take the knees into the chest. Take your legs up
and over to, let's see which side here, my left side. So we'll open out through the right side first. Arms in line with your shoulders, arms straight or the elbows are bent. Place your left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Turn your head the opposite way of your legs. Enjoying this time for yourself. Take your head back to the center. Let yourself smile. You are worthy of happiness. Take the legs back to the center. Give yourself a little squeeze, knees in towards the chest. Take your legs up and over now to the right side. Arms in line with the shoulders straight, or the arms are bent to the elbows. Right hand may come onto the outside of the left knee, and then turn your head the opposite way of your knees. Let yourself smile again. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of love. You're worthy of being healthy. Turn your head back towards the center. Take the legs back towards the center. Give yourself a squeeze and hug. Our final pose is Shavasana, a resting pose. Finding the Shavasana that's going to be great for you. It may be legs up the wall, maybe with the knees bent. You can have a blanket underneath your knees for more support, or a cushion. Or the legs are straight. Taking the right heel to the right corner of your mat, the left heel to the left corner of your mat. Squeeze your glutes and then let them release down into the ground. Turn your palms up towards the sky. Now, the further you take your hands away from your body, the more opening, the more vulnerable you may feel. But I really want you to think about coming back to our theme and knowing that you are worthy. Let your eyes close. If you find that you're getting a little bit cold before you settle into stillness, please place a blanket on yourself so you'll be warm. Once you find that stillness, feeling yourself letting go. Your facial muscles release. Your neck muscles release. Your shoulders release and are soft. Let your arms release. Coming down your arms towards your wrists, towards your hands, and letting everything go out through your
coming down your chest, past your belly, down your hips, and letting it go. Letting it go out into the earth. Keeping what's good and letting it go. All that does not serve you. Coming down your legs, past your knees, past your shins, your calves, past your ankles, out through your feet, out through your toes, letting it all go. Enjoying this time for yourself in silence. I will call you back when it is time. Slowly coming back to me, noticing the surface you're lying on. Noticing the space around you. A little shift through the body, wiggling of the toes, wiggling of the fingers. Now notice your breath. Let yourself smile. If you're lying down on the floor, you can slowly make your way up and roll over to the right side to fetal by bending through the knees and taking your right arm above the head. Taking a moment and then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. You may have the hips above your knees to take the pressure off the knees. And then placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you everyone for sharing your practice with me. Thinking of taking affirmations, one affirmation with you as you move throughout the rest of your week. And repeating that to yourself. I'm worthy of my abilities. I'm worthy of success. I am worthy of love. Namaste.